Good morning and welcome to TMI Socials. The weekend is finally here. I know it's Thursday, right? But my weekend started on Thursday. But anyway, welcome to TMI Socials. I am Anwoluwapo Stevens. Call me your social media butterfly. Anyway, in between the you should be in the know about this morning. So we're going to kickstart with Vice-President Kashim Shettima. He was trending during the course of Tuesday up until today. Well, Vice-President Kashim Shettima visited the flooded place of Shehu of Borno on Tuesday to assess the impact of the recent floods in the country. Well, the floods, the worst in the recent times, have displaced thousands and severely affected critical facilities like the Maiduguri Teaching Hospital, Government House, and Post Office. Well, here is the gist of the conversation. There was a trending video of Shettima walking in water, like Jesus walking on water, in water. Look at the video. Now that's our VP right there doing the Lord's work on the Tuesday evening. But anyway, let's see how Nigerians reacted to this video on social media. Our first reaction this morning on the story would be from this user, and he says, let's take a look at what he says. He says, Oga, make una fix the country if you like, walk on the sea. Another reaction would be from another user. Let's have a look. Well, tell you, oh, that would be me. And now I said the political shenanigans. Well, another user says, make crocodile just from there, bites him leg. Honestly, Nigerians are not smiling right now, this period. Well, Sasa Phillips says, we will soon hear budgets of 1 trillion only for walking on the water. But anyway, here's another big story that actually shook social media users yesterday. Well, it will be on the second story. President, during the course of the visit in Maiduguri on Tuesday, said that he is going to 50 trucks of rice. That he said he's going to give 50 trucks of rice to the victims of Maiduguri of Tuesday flooding in Borno State, and how the netizens react to this. Take a look. Well, Kennedy explained about girlfriend or boyfriend meant rice. That's like the end of the story for them. Another reaction from Theophilus Lawrence, and this guy says, is the rice the solution to the flood? What's the federal government doing to prevent it from happening next year? Tell me about it. Well, this user says, rice is the over in Nigeria because it's rice every single time. Now, final reaction will be from Sweetest Baby Sophie, and this user says, flood, they will share rice. Bad roads, rice. Insecurity, they will share rice. No lights, rice. Unemployment, rice. No basic infrastructure, they will share rice. It is safe to say that our country name should be changed from Nigeria to Rice Land. Come on now, it can't be that bad, really. Anyway, away from Nigeria and the political drama and shenanigans, let's move over to the foreign scene, where on Tuesday still, Kamala Harris put Donald Trump on a defensive in a very televised debate on Tuesday. I mean, hashtag debate 2024 was trending. Kamala was trending. Hashtag Donald Trump was trending as well. Now, here is why. Well, getting under her rival's skin as a battle for a breakthrough in an close U.S. presidential election. Well, in a performance that earned her the endorsement of pop superstar Taylor Swift, the Democrat baited the extreme Republican into angry responses on issues ranging from abortion to democracy and, of course, a foreign policy. Let's have a feel of how it was in the U.S.
She went out in Minnesota and wanted to let criminals that killed people, that burned down Minneapolis, she went out and raised money to get them out of jail. She did things that nobody would ever think of. She went out in Minnesota and wanted to let criminals that killed people, that burned down Minneapolis, she went out and raised them out of jail. She did things that nobody would ever think of.
Well, it's Kamala reaction for me. There was the way she was looking at Donald Trump. It just drew attention on social media. But away from that, let's go over to the reaction. Let's see what you have been responding to as regards this. Morgan says, wow, Kamala Harris won that debate comfortably. Trump was unusually flat and very repetitive. Harris was nervous to start, but grew increasingly confident. He didn't seem to know how to handle her. Big win for Kamala. Wasn't expecting that. Could be an election game changer, you know. Interesting. Well, Tim Wall says, Kamala Harris and I are both gun owners. We are not going to take away your Second Amendment rights. We are going to prevent your kids from getting shot at school. Now, this is Kamala's VP, elect as well. Well, finally on the story, this guy says, Kamala, every time I think I couldn't be more proud, you found a way to prove me wrong. And tonight, you showed America why we deserve you as the next president of the United States. Well, away from the whole shenanigans, political shenanigans in the USA, let's come down here again to Nigeria. As you know, there are indications that the Nigerians in the Diaspora Commission has started an investigation into the alleged detention of Nigerians in an unknown prison in Libya. Now, following your special appeal to the federal government for intervention and assistance, there was a trending video on social media that made it to the route. Now, take a look at the video. You saw the women there screaming and shouting, freedom, freedom. And of course, Abike Dabiri has reacted to this, and also netizens. Let's take a look at your responses. Let's see some response on social media as regards this. This guy says, craziness for sojourn in foreign countries without proper precaution. Nigeria never bad reached that level. Any Nigerians are looking for short to reaches. Take what you see, we dey here, they manage and be happy. You want to go over there and suffer. Well, this guy says, but how normal human being go leave Nigeria? Say, nah, Libya, he won't go leave. Anyway, another reaction finally on the story would be from this user, and this person says, stop using illegal routes to travel. It never ends well. Only few gets lucky. I mean, in as much as things are the way they are in the country, we're still breathing and being all happy, don't you think? Well, on a final note, Australia Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has announced a plan to ban children from using social media. Well, the Prime Minister on Tuesday said that the government would introduce a litigation in 2024 to enforce a minimum age for access to social media and other relevant digital platforms. And of course, Nigerians were not left out on reactions as regards this. Let's take two reactions on the story as we get to wind up this morning. Well, this user says, may God bless him. There are a number of things that kids are not meant to be exposed to, like drugs, pornography, Nigerian politics, and social media. Well, finally, on this one, Pat Fair King says, even some adults here in Nigeria need to be banned because tell me why you, Jude, and Portable, but disturbing us on a daily on social media. Like, I mean, bring it down here to Nigeria as well. Let's have a feel of all of that here in Nigeria. Anyway, that's my bits this morning on TMI Socials. Thank you so much for being here. It's back to you in Benin.
Some of your stories are just wow. What are they really doing in Namibia? If you can't stay in foreign, why not just find your way back? Why would you go put yourself in a situation whereby be crying for help? Well, food for thought. And the other aspect of banning kids on social media, yeah, that is the right thing to do after all, exposing kids to adult content, you know, where they are going to pitch their own character modification. We do not want that. Well, from all of us here in the studio, from the Lagos Network Center, from Abuja Network Center, and of course from the Benin Network Center, we're saying have a wonderful Thursday. See you on Sunday. Bye for now.